I'm excited.
Where are we?
The new boat.
After weeks and weeks of back and forth and paperwork and everything else, we officially have the keys today. So we're gonna give you a tour. We're gonna give you a walkthrough of the new boat, show you what it looks like before we actually put all our stuff on it.
Woohoo! So this is our new boat. It is a 1985 Islander 40. It was designed by, I don't know Peterson's first name, so I'm just gonna say Peterson. We're absolutely excited to have this boat. We bought it from the original owners. They bought it right out of mold and they have kept it in impeccable condition. And we're just really excited to have a boat with people that treat their boats the same way we treat ours. Something that can last forever if you take care of it the right way. So yeah. Excited. Let me open it.
All right, let's unpack it. All right, we've got the boat unpacked and uncovered so we can give you and ourselves a quick tour of the boat as it looks on day one of our ownership. We'll start at the bow and work our way back. All right, so here we are at the bow of our new Islander 40. Currently we have the anchor and the rode stored in the anchor locker. We'll probably want to do something different with this, and there is no windlass, so we'll have to either install a windlass or I'm gonna have to raise the anchor with old school manpower. We're super excited. We have a roller furler with a Genoa on it. We took this out on sea trial. Was able to open up really nicely, and yeah, we're super excited about the ease of using this. We also have an asymmetric that comes with the boat, as well as a spinnaker. So we have a spinnaker line, we have this awesome whisker pole right here. We've never actually flown a spinnaker and asymmetric, so that's gonna be new for us, but we're super excited to actually see what that looks like under sail. We have lifelines coming all the way forward on both sides. We expect to put a net along both sides so we can bring the dog on the boat and try to keep him inside the boat, hopefully. Nice big hatch right here to the V-berth, which is right now where all the sails are at. Theoretically, if you're underway, this is great because you can open the hatch and you can just bring the asymmetric and put it right here. We'll see. Moving aft, up here we have our mast. We have a winch on either side of the mast for hoisting the mainsail. We have, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 winches on this boat. I don't even know what to do with that. We've got 2 on Lee Hawk that kind of work. So the fact that we have this many winches on the boat means, yeah, we have the ability to do lots of line control, which is really exciting.
And a lot to learn.
Here's our mainsail. One nice thing for us, which is new to us, is a couple of things. One, if you point up, you can see that we have a radar, which is awesome for us for those trips to Catalina. We'll be able to keep on going even if the fog comes in a little more safely. All of our lines are run in the mast, which is really nice. So from a line organization perspective, they're actually run up inside of the mast. We actually have a hydraulic boom vang. So I'll show you the controls for that in a second. We're super excited about that. We have obviously all the track right here on the deck, which we can use to trim the Genoa or the jib as necessary, and I suppose the asymmetric too. We also have our line jammers right here, or rope clutches, whichever you want to call them. Here we have our traveler. It's a pretty short traveler. Okay, let's move all the way aft. This thing is incredible. We have 2 Lumar 55s. I mean, this thing is just a tank. I'm super excited to get some experience using this big bad boy. This right here is really cool. This is actually a little princess bench or princess chair that just mounts into a winch. So it was custom made by the previous owners and they left it behind for us, but that is really cool. Yeah, you can just sit back and watch the world go by. So pretty excited about that. What else we got? Okay, so back here we have our steering wheel and our steering pedestal. We have a number of Raymarine ST70s, which are a little long in the tooth, but they do work, and they worked while we were out on sea trial. Over here on the starboard side, we actually have the controls for the hydraulic boom vang, as well as for the hydraulic backstay as well, so we can adjust the tension of the mast using the hydraulics, which is really great. We have a little swim step that actually pops off the back, which we haven't used yet, but that's pretty cool. We have our control panel here on the port side to control the Yanmar engine, which is down below. We'll show you in a bit. Have our throwable life ring, and we also have some stereo speakers. I don't know if they work, but we'll find out. So this is our steering wheel. It has a beautiful leather wrap on it, which just feels really nice on the hand. Really exciting for us because, you know, we've only had a tiller so far, so getting used to steering the boat with an actual steering wheel is going to be kind of a new experience. We have a beautiful Danforth compass that was included, and throttle controls right here, and we have a little table on the backside that will lift up that we can use for beverages and whatnot. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Pretty cool. We're pretty excited about this. So let's head inside and have Jillian give you a tour of the inside of the boat.
Oh, glory. Welcome to my crib. So one of my favorite things about this boat, and I'll start with it, is the nav station. So, you know, I'm probably not going to be charting our sails, but it's got this beautiful chair that slides out, really usable workspace. And if I ever needed to.
Look at this privacy. Look at that.
Bye.
And look at that. Now we have a totally private cabin. How cool.
Love it. Just a special thing we haven't seen on a boat before. And then this berth, I'm gonna go on it with my shoes on. I feel like Captain Q right now, by the way. Goes in a little bit. So that you really could fit 2 people cozy. Like when this is out, adds a few inches. But there's, you know, it's an oversized twin.
There's a box here with some goodies that the previous owners left for us. Some
Thank you.
Replacement parts for hatches
Nice
and
screens.
whatnot.
Ooh, there's a little hatch right here that'll add more airflow. I'll open it up. Oh, that's nice.
Nice little airflow through there. And then you can see here, this is our nav station, and we do have radar and VHF right here, and what looks to be a bitchin' CD player. So I guess we need CDs. Then here's the, yeah, I guess you could put charts in there if you wanted to. We are certainly not sophisticated enough to know how to read charts yet, but there you go. Nice. All right, let's move out.
Okay. I do love on Leahawk how our galley is right by, you know, the cockpit. We do spend a lot of time on boats entertaining, as many people do, and it's just really nice that it's tucked in here and we don't have to, you know, crawl under anything. I also like that it's secure, so when we're under sail and I want to grab something cold, like cold water when we're outside, it's really, you can hold on to something, you're tucked in. Gimbaling stove, it's locked right now. And this is the dream. We do not have this on Leahawk. It is a refrigerator.
That actually works.
That has
cold air coming out of there.
Has a little campagna. One of the other features that the owners have done that I really appreciated is this goes into the transom storage, but instead they put a garbage bag right there with the bin. So you can throw your garbage in there. It's not making the inside of the boat smell. And then you can remove it right from the transom outside. Just ingenious. It's just dry storage.
We have all this storage behind these lovely sliding doors.
Oh, look at the glass holders.
Our dinnerware will store safely so it won't slide around. So that's really nice.
The details on this boat are what makes it. Standard 2 basin sink, also a smart idea. Cutting board that fits right into it so you can use this space.
Does the water work?
Let's hope so. Water works.
That's awesome.
So our living room of our pad, obviously a lot of seating, beautiful table. This lowers. So that cushion that you saw on that berth over there can fit right in, and we can turn this into a whole lounge.
Look at that. This is what the day bed, I don't know, this might be the all-time like hangout place. Call it a nook, a lounging nook.
I love it.
That'd be great there, and then we'll get a little pull down screen. Oh yeah, that's what we'll do.
Oh,
we'll get a pull down screen
yeah.
right here, and then we'll put a projector right here.
Yeah.
So that can be the TV, and we don't have to occupy the space of the TV.
That would be so nice.
Yeah.
Tons of additional storage and all of these. You'll see both sides have just in great condition too, but lots of storage. When we looked at the boat, one of the things that really excited me, because every time we get a boat, we're trying to find the original owner's manual online to learn as much as we can about it. I opened this cabinet and we found this.
Come on, it's the original owner's manual. This is the kind of stuff that just, you know, it's so hard to find on older boats. And yeah, let me just just look, people, like, look at this. This boat is what, 85, 95, 2005, 2015, nearly 40 years old, right? I mean,
Look at these, the all new hatches, new Lumars. The updates.
40-year-old boat that looks, I mean, this just looks, I won't say pristine, but pretty darn close.
Yeah, pretty darn close. Pretty
Awesome.
darn close.
A couple of things in here that I immediately fell in love with are these really accessible chain plates in fantastic condition. You can get to the bolts through this cabinet right here. We have a keel step mast. It's just, I mean, look at this hardware. It's beautiful. It's been well tended to. There's no signs of water leakage. Chain plate on the other side. This mirror is actually grown on me because it actually makes the boat feel bigger than it is. Mm-hmm. It adds some airiness to it. Why don't you show them what happens when you open the cabinet door right here?
I did put our bags in here, but look how beautiful this is.
And did you notice it lights up when you open it?
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it does. I love this.
Yeah. So
Oh.
as you
Let me do that again.
Boom, you can see it. That's so just.
I didn't even notice that.
You didn't notice that?
No,
Oh my
I
gosh,
know, I'm crazy.
Such a nice touch.
Oh, the other thing we didn't point out that I'd like to point out, even though it's a little backwards, is right behind your feet. There's so many beautiful details on this boat. You know, the water comes in, it goes right down to the bilge.
Yep. So if you come in with wet feet, then there you go. The water can collect right there.
Let's show you access. Look at that. Look at how nice and easy it is to access.
Yeah, it's a dry bilge, which is fantastic. You know, look at that. It's just, yeah.
Look at this floor. This floor is 40 years old. You wouldn't know it. Maybe it's not. Do you think they couldn't have replaced it?
this
It's
is the
beautiful. They
original.
just,
Yeah. There's a couple places where you can see like right here, for
Yeah.
example, there's been some issues, and there's a little bit of cracking on some of the places where over the years I'm sure some water
Look at
came
how
in.
good they did this repair, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
that's
this is teak and holly, right? Teak and holly
Yeah.
it's really, really expensive to do these days because the woods just aren't available any longer. But yeah, this is looking really nice.
Next, we'll show you the V-berth. And it locks right there. Welcome to our beautiful V-berth full of sails.
Going forward. Very nice. So that's your head all the way against there? Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of things that I love back here. Again, when we open up these cabinets, they light up as, see it's dark, and then the light comes on. Oh, that's so deluxe for such an old boat. And then we have storage all around the V-berth. As I mentioned, on the deck, we have a lovely big hatch right here, so it's super ventilated. And then far, far forward, if you can see, we actually have a hatch into the anchor locker as well. I mean, V-berths are V-berths are V-berths, but this is really nice. And then we have, what does Captain Q call this? A twofer? It's a twofer, where you have one head with two doors. So you can access the head right here. And as you can see, we have a toilet, a sink, a mirror. We have some nice ventilation. Two hatches actually we can open. And then right here, I'll come to this side. We have a shower. You want to hop in, babe? Just give us
Sure.
some scale.
I get it. Wet heads make a lot of sense. People like their efficiency and use of space, but I like a shower. So what's really nice about this, clip in a curtain, and you have a completely compartmentalized shower from toilet. So
All right, what's the real test though for a shower?
Can you shave? Oh yes, I can. Oh, I can shave. I don't have to shave on the back of the boat. I can shave inside the boat. Just super excited. I'd rather have one great head than 2 tiny wet heads, so I'm stoked. One thing I can't believe I didn't point out as soon as I got on the boat, you gotta look up. So they have put in custom removable headliners. So you'll see the zipper.
All the way down.
So you can actually open it up if you have a leak, clean it off, check it out, do the repairs. But yeah, not having to remove an entire headliner because we're buying a 40-year-old, I'm sure that's what they did and they had to repair something, but to put it back together in such a thoughtful and future-proof way, just super excited about that.
So we have a Yanmar, this is a 4-cylinder, but we had our mechanic who you've seen previously on Leahawk come out and do a full test, a full mechanical test on the engine, and it passed with flying colors. We did, we pulled oil samples. We also pulled samples from the transmission. They both came back well within the accepted tolerances for those results. We took it out on sea trial. It started up first try. It ran beautifully. So, no engine is perfect, and at some point we'll have to service it and work on it. But at least day one, we're starting from a good position. Kind of a general note for the whole boat, right? It's an old boat. Something's going to break. We're going to have to work on things. This is by no means a perfect boat, but we're starting from a really, really good place on this boat. So we're pretty excited about it. I'll hop into the transom locker and show you down inside, and then that will be pretty much it. All right, so I'm going to give you just a quick look as well inside this locker or lazarette. I'm not sure. I don't know what the nomenclature is between like when something is a lazarette and when you just call it a locker, but all right, so down here we have our fuel tank. It's in pretty good shape. It's an aluminum tank and not too many signs of corrosion on it. Pretty easy access to the transmission, the back of the engine. Here's that garbage can that Jillian was telling you about. So it's stowed safely in here. So you dump your garbage out and then we can take that out. We have our battery chargers and refrigeration compressors. And then we have our battery bank back here. And if I want to, which I'm not going to do right now, but you can crawl all the way back in here to service the quadrant, which is right here. And then we have some of our venting hoses and whatnot in the back. But I mean, just generally though, like that's a ton of unused space in the back of the boat. Pretty cool.
Okay, you're allowed out of the doghouse now. Nope, other way. This goes on that side. Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Are we ready for the best part of a new boat, other than the new boat?
It's not our new boat till we pop a bottle and celebrate. Where's this champagne from, babe?
I luckily get to travel a lot to Paris for work, and I got this special bottle on my last trip. One that is hard to get here, and if you can get it, it is a lot more expensive than it is in France. So we are very excited to try this very hopefully tasty champagne that was recommended to me by the locals. Woo!
Nice. Opa.
But you know what's nice?
What?
Frosted glasses, because they were cold in our cold fridge.
Okay. Yeah. So exciting. Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
Very French. Very French.